Hi, I'm Tony Constantine, an investment advisor representative with Lifemark Securities Corp. This week I want to talk about commission free trades. Yep, that's right, they're out there. See, many popular trading platforms pride themselves on offering commission free trades. But the question is, does that mean the trades are free? No, it doesn't mean the trades are free. So the question now becomes, what do you see and what don't you see? Well, obviously, the savings you see are no commissions, which is probably a good thing for you. What you don't see are the other expenses. They're not fully disclosed. Okay? So while they're proud of the fact that they offer no commissions, well, they're kind of not being full with or upfront with their disclosures on what you are paying for. Let's see, what can those be? The expenses that you don't see. Payment for order flow. We'll get back to that one in a minute. Maintenance and transaction fees. Those are always there with any kind of a broker-dealer or trading platform. After all, nobody works for free. Do you? Of course not. You expect to be compensated for your work. So does everybody else. If they worked for free, they'd be called volunteers. No, they're called employees. Okay, what else don't you see that you pay for? Credit spreads, securities loans, or securities lending, margin interest, fund expenses. Of course, those are always there. So is everything else. What else don't you see? Charges by ambiguous third parties for services rendered to your account when they're handed off by the trading platform. If you don't believe that, after you see this video, go back and read, the investor agreement at Robinhood.com. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so with every trade, the trading platforms collect small fees that amount to big profits, ultimately, at the expense of your future. Most investors have no idea what they're paying for by way of fees and what they're getting for those payments. Ultimately, they add up in costs at the end of the year and they reduce your returns. I thought that returns were supposed to be reduced by the commission, the lack of a commission. Well, maybe that's the only deal you get. But what do you get in return for that? Anyway, trading platforms are not always required to act in the best interest of their investors. They are not fiduciaries. Okay, the idea of free may lead some investors to trade more frequently, losing sight of the long term. In fact, investors who attempted to guess the direction of the market were wrong 66% of the time in 2020, and even worse than that in 2019. And the source for that information was the Dalbar 2021, what was it called? Quantitative Analytics of Investor Behavior, published in 2021. So what's the real cost to the investor? Well, 65% of the trades were executed at the best price, at the best quoted price in Great Britain, prior to the Great Britain banning payment for order flow practices. After the ban, 90% of the trades were executed at the best price quoted. It's a big difference. Let's see. That means that you could have not gotten the best price and paid for the privilege. Doesn't sound like that's in your best interest to me, but hey, what do I know? Why does it matter? It shows that trading and brokerage platforms are more likely to execute trades at the best price if they don't receive order flow payments. The source for that? And I quote, Robinhood's model of making hundreds of millions from customer orders takes center stage during the GameStop hearings. That was published by Business Insider on February 21st, 2021. So what's the best thing for you to do? I would think that getting a fiduciary financial advisor would be in your best interest. Fiduciary advisors are committed to and required to act in your best interest, putting your interest ahead of their own. Yep, they're required to do that. Why we do it? Because we think it's the right way to do business. I'm one of them. I have a fiduciary designation. And I can tell you that at my broker-dealer, which is also my investment advisor firm, believes in fiduciary treatment of our clients to the point that annually, fully 2/3 of our continuing education required by FINRA, my company devotes to fiduciary studies and fiduciary education, at the end of which we have the option, which we are strongly encouraged to do, to take the test to receive further fiduciary designations. I earned my first one last year, and I expect to earn my second one this year. Having a fiduciary advisor is the best way to go, because commission-free trade simply means you're on your own and you've got no idea what the industry may be doing to you rather than for you. We want to make sure, us fiduciaries, we wish to make sure that you know what we're doing for you and that we are doing nothing to you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, my contact information will be on screen in a moment. I also invite you to visit the homepage for lifemarksecurities.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page. There's a 3-page letter from our Chief Executive Officer, Vince Machiquet, that describes our promise to you as fiduciary advisors. And he signs it. I don't think you'll see that anyplace in the industry. Come back next week for our next exciting adventure. In the meantime, make every day a great day.